Willie D Live.
What's up, family? A$AP Rocky's trial is winding down, but the tension between his lawyers and the prosecution is heating up because right dead smack in the middle of closing arguments, the two teams collided. Yeah, fam, they were going at it. A war of words, one might say. Now, what exactly is A$AP Rocky on trial for? 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm stemming from an altercation with his one-time friend Terrell Ephraim, known as A$AP Relly, near a Hollywood hotel in 2021. Relly says A$AP Rocky showed up with a couple of buddies to confront him over some type of misunderstanding they had. Words were exchanged. At some point, A$AP pulls out a gun and shoots at him as he's running. And the bullet didn't hit him in the back, didn't hit him in the leg, didn't hit him in the buttocks, didn't hit him in the arm, didn't hit him in the head. The bullet didn't hit him anywhere. It grazed his knuckles, according to him. The bullet grazed his knuckles, like went straight across his knuckles, like just like that. He's running, and the bullet, I'm trying to see, how do you run? Unless typically when somebody's running, they run straight. Even if he was running at an angle, how did he fire the shot? He's running away. He's running away. That means that his back is probably turned to A$AP, right? So he's running away. If your arms on the side of you, your hands are connected to your arms. That means that they're parallel to your body and your back is to A$AP. How did the bullet graze you? I'm just trying to figure that out. Can anybody explain that? Yeah, I'm just trying to figure that part out. If A$AP, okay, and here's another thing. They sent an investigator out to the scene to see if they could find some bullets. They couldn't find any bullets. They couldn't find any shell casing. So Relly went back out there and he found shell casing within 2 minutes. Family, I get it. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. But I don't believe this dude. Look, yeah, A$AP Rocky is a celebrity and all that type of stuff, but sometimes being a celebrity works against you. And I do believe this is one of those situations where being a celebrity is working against Rocky, because ain't no way this case should be in trial. The prosecution tried to offer A$AP a 6-month deal, right? A 6-month plea deal. He turned it down. Now, this is assault with a semi-automatic weapon, 2 felony counts. This sends you to prison. If they had something, especially on a celebrity, if they had something, they would not have offered him 6 months. If convicted, Rocky faces up to 24 years in prison. It don't balance out, right? 24 years in prison, just 6 months? No, the reason why they offered him that 6 months is because prosecutors, they don't care about the truth. They care about winning. And we got us one in the crosshairs right now. He's in here. He's facing up to 24 years. Let's just offer him something. We got weak evidence or no evidence But let's see if we can get him to bite and we can put a jacket on his back. See, that's what it's about. This is a waste of taxpayers' dollars. But because it's ASAP Rocky, he's being tried. This is one of those cases where if he was just a regular guy that was saying, no, I didn't do it, and he didn't have any criminal history, perhaps this would never have went to trial. But because he's ASAP Rocky, the prosecutors, they, like other people, are cloud chasers. They want to get their names attached to a celebrity. They want to be in the news. They want to see themselves on television. So oftentimes they will take cases that they are not strong. Strong is not even the right word. They'll take cases that they know are fabricated just so they can get themselves some attention, or just so they can get themselves another W. They care more about that winning percentage than they care about justice. And that is the travesty of the United States judicial system. Yes, ASAP Rocky would not be on trial right now if he was not a celebrity. This is one of those situations where being a celebrity is working against him. They have no evidence. This is why they offered him a 6-month deal. They have no evidence. The dude says the best he could come up with is that he got shot in the knuckles and the bullet grazed him. Not in the knuckles, but the bullet grazed his knuckles while he was running away. Who believes that? You're running away from somebody who has a gun. By the way, ASAP said it was a prop gun. But let's take his word. He's running away from somebody who's shooting at him. Bah, 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 bah. When you're running away from somebody, your back is to that person. Unless he was running like this. You know what I'm saying? Looking back like that, unless he was running sideways, like he's on the football field training or something. Other than that, I cannot see any plausible way for him to get shot in the knuckles and the bullet just grazed his knuckles. I'm gonna tell you what I think happened. I think he fell and he scraped his knuckles on the concrete or some object. That's what I believe that happened. I do not believe this dude was shot at by ASAP Rocky in Hollywood. Do you know how many people are in Hollywood who are walking the streets? How many cameras are out there at all times? Nah, I'm not buying that. Now let's go back to the prosecution team and ASAP Rocky's team. One of the prosecutors was talking slick to the judge. The judge had to admonish him, hey, lower your voice. Don't talk like that. Don't use that type of language. Even though they appear to be on the same team. In fact, they are on the same team. Both of them get their check from the same place, the state. They both work for the state. So think about that. See, the judge should be independent of the prosecution, but they all work together. They're in the same, they walk the same halls. They use the same restrooms. They go to the same restaurants. They hang out at the same nightclubs and lounges. They're one big team. It's them against us, all right? If you walk into that courtroom, just know that the judge and the prosecution is on the same team. The deck is stacked, baby. It is stacked. If you ain't got no paper, you better try to keep, even if you got paper, buddy, if you ain't got no paper, boy, you're gonna be in trouble if you find yourself in that courtroom. When the prosecutor came after the judge seemed like he was like, man, wait, I'm on your team. What the hell you doing? Trying to make me look bad, man. I mean, don't make me look bad, man. I'm gonna have to make you look bad. So it's hard to say how this is gonna go because in the United States, There's a lot of variables which determine the outcome of a case. What your gender is, your sexuality, your race, how much money you got, how much money you don't have. All of these type of things, fam, will determine the outcome of a case. Did the prosecution suppress evidence? Do the judge like you? Is the judge a fair judge? It's a lot of stuff that go into it. So you just really never really know for sure what's going to happen unless you worked out a deal. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, fam, it's hard to say how this case is going to go. It's hard for me to envision Rocky getting 24 years for a case that has zero evidence. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.